Welcome to Dad Does, and today we are excited to be reviewing the Filip 2, a product that solves a problem, has advanced technology, and is easy to use. Now, normally when you see a kid doing this, you think, oh, isn't that cute? He's playing an imaginary spy game. But not when he's using the Filip 2. Take a look at this scenario.
No one's home. I'll give Mom a call and see where she is. Hi, Mom. I just got home, but no one's home. When will you be home?
Oh, Dad's supposed to be home to meet you. Okay, I'm going to leave work right now to get home, okay, sweetie? I'll be home soon.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Yes, that was an actual call made with this, the Filip 2, a wearable phone, smart locator, and watch aimed at kids ages 4 to 11. Now look how simple it is. There are 2 buttons on it. Hard to mess this up. And what happens is you can program in up to 5 contacts, which means they can call into this watch, the Filip 2, and the Filip 2 can call out. So here's an example. If you want to call Dad, call Mom, call home, maybe you have Grandma in there. So you put in 5 phone numbers so it's secure. You can also send text messages, short messages. Here's one, nice job, buddy. Just showing the different displays here. A really nice looking watch in terms of the display on it. Just going to show an example here of how easy it is to call Dad. So you just select Dad, you press the red button, and you'll listen here. It's going to start ringing. And so what's happening now is it's calling out to my phone. Since I'm one of the contacts, he can call out to me. He couldn't call a random number or some other friend. It has to be one of the 5 programmed in contacts. And let's show on my phone as it comes in here. And here it is, the call is coming in. Now let's hop over to the other part of this, which is the Filip app. And this is where a lot of the magic happens, runs on iPhone and Android. So it's a smart locator, as we said. So there's a map allowing you to see where the phone is and your child who's attached to it. You can put safe zones in, we'll get to that in a second, settings, add a Filip, support, and log out. So let's go back to the map. So here's a geolocation. Pretty cool as it uses GPS, Wi-Fi, GSM, allows you to do both indoor, outdoor to see exactly where your child is. And you can also set up safe zones. So what this means is I can set a radius around our home, around the school, different places he's going to go, and I will instantly get a message when David goes into the house, when David goes into school, enters or leaves. So let's call up the school safe zone here, and we're blocking out the address here, but you can change the radius of it, put in the exact address, how big a radius, a mile, whatever you want around the school. And here's an example of the messages. David has entered school. Before that, 30 minutes earlier, he left home. Here's another cool one. Charge David's watch. So you get all these messages, a lot of interaction between the Filip and your phone, just showing the messages here in the message center as well. Back to the app. Couple of basic functions. You can send a simple text message. That's this blue one here. So let's show you how that works, and we'll let you hear the chirping as I type the message. Okay, jumping back over to the app, there's also this emergency mode. We're going to get back to this later. It's one of my favorite features as a parent, but we're going to come back to what emergency mode is all about. Hit the big green call button, and you can call the watch. And because I'm one of the 5 contacts programmed in, I can call into the Filip 2 and my son or daughter can call back out. We love that security feature. It means that random people can't call into your son or daughter and they can't call random people. Now here's another example of how you might actually use this.
Hello?
Hey David, it's me, Dad.
Hi.
Hi, I see you got home okay. Can you just check whether we need any milk?
Okay, let me check.
Thank you.
Can you please bring some home?
Sure, I'll bring some milk home and see you in about 15 minutes. Bye.
Real quick, want to show some of the phone settings in terms of how often it sends GPS location. You can set the time on it for automatic updates. The daytime only is cool. Think about it. Young kids wearing this watch, probably not out after 7, so you don't need to send GPS after 7. You can turn on turbo mode if you want it more frequently. You can always request GPS location information at any time. You can also mute the ringer, great if they're in school and things like that. Okay, at this point you're probably thinking this all sounds pretty cool, but what does it cost? Well, the price we think is very reasonable. $99 is the launch price. In terms of a data plan, $10 per month with AT&T. So you do need to have AT&T to use this, but we think that's pretty reasonable. $10, that's unlimited voice and data. and that's all you would pay per month when using the Filip 2. All right, now we want to show off by far one of our favorite features as a parent of the Filip 2, and that is the emergency mode. So if your child holds down this red button here for about 2 seconds, you'll see it goes into emergency mode. What that means is it will try to reach all 5 contact numbers, and the way it does it is very well implemented. Let's show it to you. So I'm going to hold down this button for 2 seconds. You'll see that this emergency pops up right here, and it says call in for help and listen.
My name is April. I'm going to help you locate your contacts. Please hold while I try to connect your call.
All right, as you see on the phone there, it's already calling. So what I'm going to do though is just to show it here, I'm going to slide to answer. So you see what happens, but what I want to show you too, actually, before I do that, if I don't answer right away, it's going to bounce around and call the other number. So I'm not going to answer right away, just to show you what does happen. Okay, first of all, I see that missed call there. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. And then what's going to do is it's going to start calling. I'm going to bring the watch back in so you can see it here. It's still calling out the other numbers. It'll call our home number. It'll call my wife's number. And you'll see a couple other things going on. All right, if you hear a phone ringing, that is the home phone now ringing. It is called back here, back to my cell phone. It is called this phone as well. You also see all the emergency messages pop up right on your lock screen. Now here is the voicemail that was recorded when we didn't answer.
Press 1 to accept the call. You have an urgent call from a Filip watch. Press 1 to accept the call.
I think now you're starting to see why we're so excited about this Filip 2. This emergency system is pretty amazing. Anyone who presses 1 from the 5 contacts can answer the call, so it automatically does all that for your child. They don't have to worry and think, who do I call? Now just showing the way it works from the other side. If in the app I need to enable the emergency mode, I can do that. Turns on the microphone on the phone, sends out the GPS location information. So if I know if there's something going wrong with my child, I can enable this emergency mode, and that feels pretty cool as a parent as well to be able to do that. So we've shown the software and user interface is great, but check out the hardware. Look at how I'm going to charge the phone. You see that? No hands necessary. That's right, the charging cable, it attaches magnetically. You drop it pretty much anywhere next to the back of the phone, it snaps right on. Other side of the cable, standard USB, comes with the AC adapter, but again, just listen. It even sounds cool as it snaps on. Now, want to go over the ways you can wear the watch. You can go open or close with it. Comes with a couple of different spacers to change the size of the wristband. We're showing the medium one here. It came with the small as well. With this medium one, you can snap it closed or you can leave it open. Depends on the size of the wrist of your child. So let's go over what we really like about this Filip 2, and there's a lot to like. We love the ease of use. That's probably our favorite thing. 2 buttons on it, select call dad, press the red button, it starts calling. Love the messaging. You don't have to worry about your kids telling you, did I get home, did I get to school? The messages are automatic with those safe zones. The emergency feature, fantastic. The fact that you press a red button, starts calling 5 contacts, the kids don't have to worry about anything else. Overall, we're very impressed with the Filip 2. We're going to continue to do some more testing, but for now, come on over to daddoes.com where we'll have a full review over on the site.